Luis, thank you so much for doing this. I know it's
Thank
been a
you.
long day. I've been a fan of yours for a very long time. I think back to watching like Boogie Nights and in a cast of amazing talent. Even you stood out, and I remember thinking, "This guy's awesome. He's funny. He's grounded. Like, and I've ever since everything. You've always been great.
Thank
So
you.
it's fun to talk to you. So, question first about Havoc. You're working in an action genre. You've jumped around, done a lot of different stuff before. Tell me a little bit about what makes working in the action genre or kind of thriller, crime, action different, or what it demands of you differently.
Well, because I've done so many different genres, and I guess what I like about this first is the director Gareth Evans and his vision of making these action movies. He has an incredible reputation, and top that with Tom Hardy and Forrest Whitaker and Michelle Watterson. You have a great formula for a great action movie, but also like the script, man. It's like, oh my God, this is crazy. It's crazy. You know, but also like I say, the all the effort and all the work that went into making this movie, because this is not a movie that you just shoot, you know. You really have to rehearse the choreography,
Yeah,
you know. Some of these scenes were rehearsed for 3 weeks. Some
yeah.
of the actual scenes took 3 weeks to shoot, you know?
Is that due to fight
And
choreography in part, and action choreography, or
well, lucky for me, I didn't have to do any of that stuff. My stuff was very minimal,
yeah,
My stuff was more like, dialogue-y,
yeah.
so I show up in the club but I just like I said, I mean, even in that whole club scene, it's all about instincts. You see stuff is going on, so you got
Yeah,
to do something here. That's how I approached that whole thing.
yeah.
You're not gonna get out of this city alive without my help.
If there's a sequel, and I don't know if you think there will be, or if it was ever discussed, would you be into it, or what are your thoughts about that, or franchising? That's always a big thing nowadays.
As long as I don't have to like jump from like the 20th floor and land on an airbag and bounce into the river and swim 5 miles underwater and stuff like that, you know, and come up on a hot dog stand and eat a hot dog and end up with the runs and stuff like that.
This is
Then it's
this
very
sounds like a
possible.
sounds like a great pitch, though. I want now
Oh
you got
yeah,
me
yeah,
thinking.
right? Yeah. How do you
Now I
do
want to
that?
see it.
How do you do that? Movie magic, baby, movie magic.
There are people out there looking for you.
Um, the trailer for Wednesday season two came out, and our readers and a lot
Ooh.
of people are excited about it. What can you tell us a little bit about Wednesday and working on it and your fun casting choice? It's a role that's had a lot of great talent in it, and that show people love that show, man. Like,
And so I say the first season came out and it blew the lid off everything, and the second season was like me telling these guys, "How you gonna outdo season one?" And they went above and beyond. I will tell you, the world will be amazed by what they see in season two.
oh man, that's great. That's great to hear.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, that's exciting. It's a fun cast, right? You guys seem like
Oh
you're
my
having a
God,
great
yes it
time.
is. It's a great cast. Tim Burton.
Yeah,
You
amazing.
know, Miles and Al who write the show, incredible writers. Jenna Ortega, Catherine Zeta-Jones, Steve
Yeah,
Buscemi.
it's
Everybody else that's involved. And I think if this was a movie, I'm gonna say this. I think thing will come up for an Academy Award.
wow. That's Well, I mean, the talent, like you just outlined, that's some like seriously
Oh
seasoned,
yeah, bro.
high level talent on this show. So
Oh
it,
yeah. I mean, you know, but really, what makes the show definitely the talent, but man, the writing
yeah,
and the show is so impeccable.
yeah,
You know, it's not slapsticky.
yeah,
It's like in your face. It's like you got to rewind because the delivery is so wonderful.
yeah.
You know, and it's like, but it also makes you laugh. You
I,
know,
and you for somehow you always find those because like I said, Boogie Nights is one of those, but like Out of Sight, like you've worked with so many great talents and like where there's some kind of comedy, but it's also like you said, like it's drama too. Like it mixes it
yeah.
up.
You know, like when I do comedy, I'm not trying to be funny.
Yeah.
It's the way I look at it. It's the situation that's funny,
Yeah.
and
That's why it
that's
works.
how I play it. You know, that's how I
That's
play it.
that's why it's always good when you're doing that because you're selling it. You're in the moment for real, you know?
That's right. And
Yeah.
thank you for saying that. That means a lot to me.
It comes across though. I mean, there's nothing like when you're watching somebody and they're like trying to be funny and it's just not, it doesn't work.
Painful. It's painful.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say no names, but I've been in that situation, and it's like, no.
Yeah. Okay, I gotta wrap one last thing. You know, sad passing of Val Kilmer recently. You were in the Salton Sea with him. I don't know if you have any
Yes.
memories or any story you could share on that
Well,
one.
you know, when I did that movie, Val was very kind to me. I enjoyed working with him. You know, and I'm very sorry that he passed. Legendary, good guy,
Yeah.
very intense. But again, I'm glad that I had the opportunity to share some of my creative time with him. And may he rest in peace, man, because he's in good hands, you know?
Yeah, yeah. And that's a great movie too. You've had a knack for picking them, man.
Yeah, man. Thank
Well,
you.
thank you so much for taking the time to do this and hopefully you're wrapping up soon. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you, George. You be well.
You too, man.